very good morning and welcome to Nigeria Now, your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and a happy new month. As a matter of fact, we are now in the month of November, just a month away from December, which will conclude the year 2021. And as always, we'll be bringing you top and big stories across the various national dailies here in Nigeria. My name is Sagir Ibrahim, and with me in the studio is our in-studio analyst, Mr. Felix Adetohubo, who is also a public affairs analyst. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Good morning, Sagir.
Yes, how's your weekend and happy new month?
Thank God we are in a new month. The year is running by.
As a matter of fact, so quite a number of things happened, over the weekend, and most importantly is the PDP National Convention, which we've been expecting, for a while now, and especially considering the fact that the ruling from the Court of Appeal pertaining the suits filed by the former, or do I say the current and outgoing chairman of the party, which is Secondos, was ruled upon on Friday, just a day, a few hours before the convention. Such controversial ruling leading into the convention, and seeing that to some extent, or to a very large extent, the convention was peaceful. How would you assess, the entire turn of events from the beginning, the suits leading to the outcome of the convention?
It was the last weekend happens to be a beautiful procession to a new month, and with PDP's convention, I know right from time I knew that the fate of the Secondus was sealed in the first place. It's just like a cat that has 9 lives. It's trying to use the last one he had, and now we heard he's gone to the Supreme Court, which I feel is not necessary, because the party is bigger than an individual. This is a party that brought you to limelight. They made you, who you are. So you should have just let things go. But thank God, at the end of the day, the PDP was able to overcome all their issues, and they came up with a very beautiful, especially the youth leader who said it's 25 years. That's beautiful, and in fact that's what we're all asking for, and thank God we get something like that. So we hope that PDP will be more united to give the necessary opposition that we need.
All right, so let's go to the Daily Independent newspaper.
All right.
We see the National Convention just at the bottom of the paper there. PDP lets off battle cry for Aso Rock in 2023. Says success of convention is quit notice to APC. That's quite a bold statement. Party governors exhibit for taste of 2022 primary election. Well, there you have it. We have Tinubu meets Buhari at Aso Rock, lauds his exceptional leadership. And for the banner headline, we see food prices hit rooftop despite declining headline inflation. Firms worry over erosion of profit margins, drop in sales. Decline in turnover, weak manufacturing capacity utilization. So I want you to lend a voice to the current inflation and rise of food prices, especially in the market, and especially from the retailers and wholesalers wholesalers. So what do you think is the issue here? Because the president has said we're trying our best to ensure that prices of food come down. The price of food is supposed to have come down, and the reason why we see an inflation in the price of food is because of the middlemen who he has accused of hoarding these food items and trying to create an artificial scarcity, thereby driving up the prices of food. So do you believe in his accusation?
Well, Nigeria's market situation defies the law of gravity that says anything that goes up must come down.
Oh, wow.
But in Nigerian market scene, anything that goes up remains
up and goes only higher.
It goes higher, but that's just on a lighter note. But the fact is this: if the government, this particular government, love to bandit figures around and try to sell to us what they've done, to show to us that they are working. But to be sincere, most of their policies are not showing in the market. Where the ordinary Nigerian goes to buy, we don't know where they buy their own food stuff and the rest. Although the issue of insecurity, is a factor that we cannot deny in all these things. Still, we are not really getting, what we want, from a government that was voted for, who claim to give Nigeria what they really need. I think the government needs to come up with more policies to cushion the effect of what Nigerians are going through, because in the next look at what happens to gas. People cannot use gas again, and they're already predicting that by December it's going to be up to 10,000. It's almost 8,000 now, 12.5 kg. And how many people can be able to? Even charcoal has become so high again that people are using. So the inflation is getting too much, and I think the CBN, the federal government, should and the economic team in particular should do more to cushion the effects of all this on Nigerians.
All right, so that's it for the Daily Independent. Now we'll move straight to the Nigerian News Direct newspaper. We'll see on the banner line there. Dangote's 650,000 barrel per day modular refineries to drive Nigeria's huge demand for petroleum products, and that's by the GMD of NNPC. So what do you think about that statement?
That's correct, and I think that's the best thing that will have happened to Nigeria in ages, since we've been having the problem with the issue of refineries, which was established since 1970, and now we are unable to. Don't forget, few years back, before this one, Dangote tried to purchase one of those refineries, in a way of privatization, but the government retrieved that later. If you look at it, it's really good because it's the biggest in the whole world. Don't forget, and Nigeria's demand for fuel every day, fossil fuel and all other fuel is like 440 barrel per day, 440,000 barrel per day, and this is going to give us 650, isn't it? Definitely, Nigeria will have enough daily, and we still have enough to sell, to neighboring countries and rest. Another thing that we need to also think of about this is the creation of job. Now that the project is going on, we have almost 40,000 workers working, and by the time it starts its operation fully, Nigeria is going to be, it's going to be employing like over 70,000 people. You understand? Yes, so direct and indirect, and this is good for the economy because it's going to really boost the economy. Another thing which I would like to also point at is that more products will be produced from this. Like ammonia, like urea. Ammonia is used to produce what's it called, plastics. Urea for fertilizer. Nigeria will be the only country to be exporting fertilizer, which can in sub-Saharan Africa, which can give us like $2.5 billion annually.
Wow.
This is really beautiful. I think it's one of the best things. So if we can open our space for more private individuals to come up, Nigeria is going to be a better place.
Quite interesting. Okay, moving further, we see Odile's house invasion, still on the Nigerian News Direct newspaper. Reps kick as Wike Rivers Elder issue 48-hour ultimatum, demand identity of invaders. I think we already spoke about that. So there you have it. We go to the Blueprint newspaper now. Troops foil 100-man bandit attack on Niger community. Troops over the weekend foiled a coordinated attack by bandits on Padongari town in Rafi local government area of Niger State. Okay, so the last time we spoke about insecurity, we were talking about how every week we see in the headlines at least one issue of be it an attack or something relating to insecurity. So just in 15 seconds, can you just talk about that?
It's quite unfortunate we're talking of Niger State again. Niger State has, if not the largest landmass in Nigeria, so it's very difficult to undo such if we don't have enough security to man every area, strategic area in the state. And thank God that they foiled the attempt, but for how long are we going to be having this? For how long? The people you foiled the attempt, they were not arrested, nothing was done. Definitely these people might, still go ahead to attack other places.
All right, so for the Nigerian Tribune this morning, we see Southeast monarchs, bishops, others list conditions for peace in Igbo land. And underneath the picture of the day there, we see PDP convention fallout, inside details of how governors aided Arakpaja to beat Oyinlola. Party back to rescue Nigeria from APC mess. That's by the, just declared chairman. Says ruling party has 92 chairmen from 36 states, can't hold convention. And finally, Oyinlola congratulates PDP's new leaders. Quite a couple of other stories on the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, as well as other newspaper that were analyzed by Nigeria Now today. And you could simply grab a copy of each of them, to keep updated. And by extension, that's it for Nigeria Now this morning. Remember, you could be a part of Nigeria Now by connecting with us on our various social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TOS TV Network. You can also watch Nigeria Now via our website at www.tostvnetwork.com, and as well as via YouTube at TOS TV Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Sagir Ibrahim, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow.